The Bible talks about in Revelations 12:10, right, that
Yes.
Satan is the accuser of the brethren.
The brethren.
And the word accuser there actually means to make an accusation before a judge.
My God.
So he's not just making accusations against us, like coming into our room at night and going, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Oh, I know what you did.
Yes.
Right? He's actually going and doing legal
Activity.
accusations in the court before the judge of all the earth.
That's right.
Okay, and one of the biggest things that he brings in accusations against us is how much money and time and energy we spent on our idols.
My God, that's the big one.
It is a huge one. It was huge for me, and I know you got plenty of examples in the Bible, and so do I. So let's get into it.
You know what? Yeah, I wanna go to the book of Job.
Okay.
Because to me, Job is one of my favorite characters. Here, Job's story helped me understood the consequences of playing with idols from the court of heaven perspective.
Okay.
When Satan drags you there and makes you pay.
Yeah,
Well,
wow.
well, in the book of Job, chapter 1,
Yep.
if we go there, Job chapter 1, beginning from verse 3, the Bible it says, also his possessions were 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels. This guy was very wealthy. 500 yoke of oxen, 500 female donkeys, and a very large household. So that this man was the greatest of all the people of the East. And his sons would go and feast in their houses, each on his appointed day, and would send and invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. So it was when the days of feasting had run their course, that means they partied a lot, that Job would send and sanctify them, and he would rise early in the morning and offer burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. Thus Job did regularly.
Wow.
Now this is very interesting.
Wow.
That first the Bible describes how rich this guy was.
Right. Very rich.
I mean, this guy was what we would call in South Africa filthy rich. Okay, Job had some money.
I think they call that in America too. So okay.
Job had a lot of money.
Right.
But there's something here in the text I never understood for a long time. Why his children were brought in, and their partying habits were brought in the text.
Yeah, it was like they had turned his money,
Yes.
into an idol.
Well, his
and they
money,
were partying off his money.
all the time. So the children's idol was was their father's money.
Right.
Okay? But the father's idol was the kids.
Whoa, man.
Okay?
Oh my gosh.
So Job, instead of teaching his children how to obey God, he thought I can just throw money at God by offering for each one of them.
Sacrifice.
And he sacrificed. I mean, this was a lot of sacrifice because these people partied every weekend, Katie.
Right.
So every weekend, Job was sacrificing all kind of booze to God just in case his children had cursed God. Now think about that. What kind of kids was this that he was even worried about them cursing God? That tells us they were not walking with the Lord.
Oh
But why would he be worried
gosh.
about them cursing God out?
Yes.
Unless they were not working with God.
Wow.
But they were using his money as an idol to do
Wow.
all the part, and then he was idolizing them. So idols are just, I mean, there's a bunch of idols here.
And I love how you said, it says when their feasting had run its course, then he would make these sacrifices for them, right? So I love how you just said, he never went and corrected them and said, look, you've made an idol out of my money.
Exactly.
You're spending my money and feasting and feasting. Instead of correcting them, he just started spending money and to sacrifice to get them cleansed.
Exactly.
His children had become his idol.
Well, he had become his idol. It's so like, see, Job, like most wealthy
Wow.
people, thought they could just throw money at it.
Wow.
Okay? And God says, hey, I'm not an idol, I'm the living God.
Wow.
And if you can teach your children to fear me, and they keep partying like this every day, well, you're why they're so drunk they can curse me out.
Wow.
But you never correct them, but you never tell them that the God who gave you the money is the one they're not worshiping anyway.
Yes.
So God said, okay, you know what, time out. Satan, have you considered Job? He's an
Yeah,
idol.
wow.
Why is God saying, I want this issue to be crowded? You know what happened? The Bible says after that, he lost everything. Guess what he lost?
Whoa.
He lost everything because the price
All
of
the
it.
cattle, all the herds, all his servants, and his children.
And his children. And I asked God, I said, God, why the children but the wife remained? He says, because the wife was never the idol, the children were the idol.
Yeah, the wife
Okay.
said to him, curse God and die. So she obviously
You go enjoy it.
very nice to him. No wonder he hadn't made her into an idol. Oh my gosh.
You know?
Okay.
So this idol, his children cost him. My point of the matter is,
Yes.
the idols were the children,
Oh
and
my
they
gosh.
cost him everything he owned.
Wow, man.
You see, so if we keep these idols, Katie, they are going to rob us blind. Our money will keep, there are some people right now who are bankrupt because of an idol. It just
Oh
kept
my
demanding
gosh.
more until it demanded more than they could offer.